Hi guys, so today we're going to discuss this new year. So the new year has already started, and I am just extremely excited about what this year has in store for me and like all of my goals and all of like my aspirations and stuff, because I have so many like goals going to the new year. So I turned 20 in October, and after I turned 20, I had created a list of 20 things I wanted to do. Not do, but like 20 like habits, 20 goals essentially. And even if I don't complete all 20 of those goals this year, a lot of those goals just bled into make sure that's right. Yeah. Bled into my new year goals anyway. So I was just really excited about turning 20 years old, about the new year starting and stuff. I'm in second semester of sophomore year of college, so your girl has made it out alive of not just freshman year, but first semester of sophomore year, because y'all, it was a bit of a struggle. I did have a bit of a struggle last semester, and that's normal. That's okay. Like, I am perfectly fine now, and my grades did end up good. I did not meet my all A's goal, but I did end with all A's and B's, so that's an accomplishment. And I ended on good standing. I had a very rocky semester just due to like mental health and like stress. It was the first semester I worked while being on campus, and it was a big struggle. And also, like, with me still not driving yet, that was also a struggle, which is a huge goal of this year, which will happen. It will happen. And it's okay that it has gotten pushed back for the past 3 years. It will happen this year. I know it will. And yeah, so I know like it's like funny when people say like, oh, people say that every year is going to be their year, but I think that everyone should feel that way. I don't think that people should feel some type of way about saying that every year is going to be their year. Every year is your year. Like, every year you're going to grow and be a better version of yourself. So every year is absolutely your year. And so as long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still living and like getting inspired and things of that nature, every year is your year. And I'm so excited about what this year has in store. It's only been a week and a half of the new year, and it's been great so far. I started school again. My classes are great. I have classes that I actually got to pick this semester, and they're great. I really like all of my classes so far. The instructors are all really nice. Things are just pretty much going really well, and I'm just really excited about this chapter, because I feel like every new year is a chapter, and I feel like every season is a chapter. So like the fact that it's winter and it's a new year, it's a chapter. And then once spring starts, that's a chapter. And so I like to look at life or my year as chapters of like the bigger story. And like, as long as I'm continuing to get better, building my relationship with God, doing good academically, working, then I'll feel all right. I know like everyone has struggles, everyone has mental health struggles, and I'm telling you guys, the best thing to do when you are struggling mentally is to use your resources. For example, when I'm struggling mentally, I pray, first of all. That's the first thing that I do. And then I talk to my close friends, and then I reach out to a therapist, because your close friends are immediate. You can call and text your close friends or family like immediately. But I don't know about this for everybody, but to get in contact with a therapist or get an appointment, it can take like a few days up to like weeks to months, depending on how booked your therapist is. And so if you obviously like talking to friends and family isn't going to solve the issue immediately, but it's going to like stabilize you until like you're able to get in contact with a therapist or something like that. And also pray, 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 pray. Pray every night, pray every morning, pray when things are good, pray when things are bad, pray when you're exhausted, pray when you're fully rested. Like, you just gotta pray, especially if that's like what you believe in. If you are a Christian, or you do believe in God, like pray, because prayer can really just start strengthening your relationship with God. And then also it can get you through tough things, because holding on to faith when things are rough really can make you just feel better. So I will say that, like, that is a big thing that I've been working on lately, is like praying when things are good, praying when things are bad, because regardless, as long as I keep that faith on my heart, on my mind, I will be all right. When things don't go as planned, I will be all right, because I have faith that this is exactly what was supposed to happen. This is what God's plan was for me. And I think, like, having that mindset is what's keeping me going. That's what's like pushing me through all of the rough times. And I think that's what truly got me through last semester. Like I said, I ended last semester on a good note, and I truly think it's because I kept faith. And I'm starting this semester on a positive note as well. And I already like started a Bible study. Like, I started doing Bible studies and all that other extra jazz. I didn't like start a Bible study group or anything. I started doing Bible studies like privately. And it's going great so far. And it's because, like, you got to keep that faith. You got to keep that positivity in your life. And like I said, you know, when everyone say, oh, this is going to be my year, it is your year. Like, I'm going to keep that energy. It is your year. It's my year. It's your year. It's everybody's year. Because it is. It quite literally is. This was everybody's new year. So everyone has, like, the right to feel like this is their year. Regardless of if they do big things this year or they don't. Or if they just wake up every morning of this year, this was their year. So I think that is just a positive mindset to have going into anything new. Let me do this eyeliner real quick though. But yeah, guys, like, this is going to just be an amazing chapter of my life. And I pray that this ends up being an amazing chapter of everyone's life. Like, I pray that everybody progresses and become, like, a better version of themselves in this new season, in this, like, start of a new time period. Also, we're, like, at the later half of the decade, and that's also a big deal. A lot of people are entering their 20s, exiting their 20s, which, like, I know I'm focusing, like, specifically on Gen Z, but that's because that's the generation I'm in. A lot of Gen Z are entering their 20s, and a lot of Gen Z is exiting their 20s, because, you know, is that Gen Z that's exiting their 20s? I feel like it is. I don't know. I know, like, we're turning older. Everybody turns older, but, like, we are the new adults. Like, we're not teenagers and kids anymore. And it's like, you know, it's getting down to, like, this is real life. This is, like, we really gotta, like, work on being the new adults and being the new leaders and being the new bosses and the new managers and the new doctors and lawyers and things of that nature. And so I do pray that, like, as Gen Z continues to get older, that we don't run this world into the ground. I'd actually have hope in Gen Z, especially when I see how resilient we are and how, like, much we speak up for everyone. I really like that. So yeah, guys, I'm excited about the new year and what it brings, and I pray that everyone feels like this year is their year and that they're able to continue to accomplish the things that they want to accomplish, because at the end of the day, you only live once, and I say live to the fullest regardless of how big of a deal things are or if it's small or anything like that. This is the end of the look. I just did some little basic everyday makeup, just concealer, eyeliner, lip combo. I was doing blush, but I don't feel like doing blush today. So yeah, thanks for watching.